Good morning, Wolves. I'm Parker.
And I'm Bryson, and today is Tuesday, March 7th, National Pancake Day, so I'm sure you could head to IHOP and get some free pancakes.
Yeah, which means there's only 10 days left in the quarter, which really means that the quarter ends next Friday. So make sure you get all of your homework turned in and study for those tests.
It also means finish strong and go to your classes so you don't lose any attendance credit. But for those who are losing attendance credit, the last makeup class begins on Tuesday, March 21st, with Mr. Ballstead upstairs in the lecture hall.
Next Wednesday is another opportunity to erase 0.25 attendance credit loss with the Career and Job Fair. There'll be companies like Peterson's, JD Machine, McKay-Dee Hospital, and many more that you can look into. It'll be held during both lunches that day. If you would like some information, please see the main office or the attendance office.
Last week, we told you there is a 2-week moratorium for asking guys out to MORP. So just for an FYI, MORP will be on April 21st and it will be a tie-dye theme.
Auditions for the One Acts are this Thursday. The One Acts are student-directed plays. If you ever wanted to be on stage, come try out.
Students, there is a mandatory meeting next Friday the 17th for anyone interested in running for office next year. If you want any more information, please see Tori Pollard.
Now let's head over to the news desk with the paw print.
Hey guys, so Malaysia has accused North Korea of holding 11 of its citizens hostage along with different embassy employees this past week over the killing of Kim Jong-un in Malaysia. Malaysia has not released the body to North Korea, and so in retaliation, North Korea has held Malaysian citizens hostage. Then Malaysia held North Korean citizens hostage. The two countries are the only two in the world where those citizens can travel between the two without a visa. So it's unclear yet how many citizens are trapped in each country. This is all stemming from the killing of Kim Jong-un's half-brother, who is estranged after trying to visit Japan's Disneyland in 2005. 2 women were charged in the murder of his death, and police say that they sprayed his face with VX, a very poisonous nerve toxin which killed him under 20 minutes.
Bank, a 25-year-old sea turtle in Thailand, ate 915 coins and will need 6 months to heal from surgery. That turtle's richer than me.
Back to you guys.
This week is German Club Week. Here at Fremont, today they will be making schnitzels after school, but you must sign up for this event. Tomorrow they will be playing games and having some activities during both lunches.
Then tomorrow it's off to Weber State for some bowling from 5 to 7. That'll be free for German Club members and $3 for non-members. Then finally on Friday there will be a movie in room B203 right after school.
This Friday for Fun Food Friday, they are doing something a little different, and rather than having something sweet, they will be preparing and selling tacos. Street tacos, that is. So bring your money and get a taco. Too bad it's not today, because then we could call it Taco Tuesday. Chester, you here?
Yes, I'm here. What the crap do you think I do on the weekends?
I don't know. Be with that weirdo Chuck?
Anyway, what do you want?
Can I have 2 street tacos?
Why do you want 2 street tacos?
Because that's what we're having for Fun Food Friday this Friday.
Oh, right, I know that. Wait, it's Tuesday! You really piss me off, you know that?
Darn.
You know, we'd like to thank Chester for those street tacos. But this is all NHS. This is for all NHS members. They're preparing an adventure down to the Sequest Aquarium on March 17th. It will cost $14, and you need that money to the bookkeeper ASAP.
Now let's head over to Cambry for sports. How about that?
Thanks. Now that we've had a week off and the teams have been formed, this weekend is a huge week for soccer, basketball, and softball. These teams will be heading down to St. George for some tournaments. First, the soccer team will be going down to take on Spanish Fork, Salem Hills, and Uinta. Then the basketball team will be taking on Lone Peak and Cottonwood this weekend. And while those teams are competing for softball, the softball team will be going against teams like Springfield, Davis, and Maple Mountain. Good luck to all the teams down south and enjoy the weather. A few other sports are gearing up. Tennis and lacrosse. Here's a video with Isaac and Zai.
wild stallions, weird little birds, seals, some more weird birds, cool little squirrel thing, a koala bear, birds. Go support tennis and lacrosse.
Woot woot.
Thanks. And the girls lacrosse team is playing Thursday against Roy at Roy West Parks at 5 p.m. And next week is March Madness, so we had Wyatt and Ethan head out to find more about the science behind picking your teams for this year's brackets.
March Madness is coming up, and if you didn't know, Angel took second place in the whole world. So what's some advice for some March Madness people coming up?
I mean, pick some of the underdogs. Like, you just don't know who's gonna win. It's just whoever does good that day, I guess. But yeah, hopefully I can do good again this year. Maybe win a little bit of cash. I don't know.
And I'm with my good friend Dalton Wilson as well. Dalton, how'd you do last year?
I took about 7.5 million. So that's pretty good. Pick, really just don't go by the seeds because you won't do good.
Typically, I just go with the highest seed. I mean, let's face it, there's a reason they're seeded higher. They're typically a better team. Sometimes, though, I will take a look at the 5 and 12 matchup because there always seems to be a great upset there, or even the 2 and 15.
The March Madness is coming up. But first, I want to ask you about your church ball game. How'd you do last time?
I was phenomenal last time. I made 2 shots of 13.
It's all right.
They were layups. That was pretty exciting.
Church ball champ. And then March Madness, so how do you feel about your bracket?
When I fill out my bracket, I see which animal is the most ferocious. And for example, I always pick Wake Forest to win, because how do you go against a demon deacon? That just sounds violently like a deacon that's a demon. That the juxtaposition is for real.
Severing, how do you fill out your March Madness bracket?
So I go through, you choose between 2 teams, and I pick the colors I like the best. And that's who's gonna win.
Honestly, March Madness, I look at the mascots and I pick my favorite mascot and who has the cutest guys. I just have to Google their faces.
I got UNC all the way this year. Yeah, I feel like they're playing really good. They got a lot of good things going for them. They're my team anyway, but I can tell you one thing, and that's going to be Duke going to be losing in the first round. I hate Duke.
That's it for sports today. Back to you.
Also, remember, students, if you get a 3.5 this quarter for your GPA, you get a free pass to iFly, Flowrider, or iRock. So get those grades up.
And just a reminder to those students applying for the Moyes Scholarship, those applications are due this Friday the 10th.
And finally, it's time for character card winners. If you hear your name, head down to the office to get your cookies. Sebastian Arroyo by Mr. Hughie, Bryson Sexton by Miss Johnson, Tanner Neely by Mr. Balstead, Michael Schnitzer by Mrs. Bowden, Schwanadine Joe by Mr. Hancock,
Brendan Grover by Mr. Bowen, Samantha DeVries by Mrs. Torres, Kendrick Bolos by Mr. Schreck, Amber Watkins by Miss Deanne Thorpe, and Cheyenne Smith by Miss Natalie Wilson.
That's it for PAC TV, and remember to follow us on Twitter at PACTV 2017.
And remember to get your tacos!
And at pacnews.wsd.net.
Remember, there are only 10 days till St. Patrick's Day, and have a great day, Silver Wolves. But first...
No te preocupes, mi amor, el verdad la voy a